Hello everybody and welcome to more Heroes of the Storm on Khaldor TV. Today we're going to take a closer look at the second qualifier of the FragBite Masters and we're going to jump into the semifinals right away. Keep in mind that with each qualifier we have two teams that qualify for the main tournament where 4 teams have already been invited, and of course that means that whoever wins the semifinal right now, a best of 3 series at that, will advance to play in the main event. Today we're going to look at TCM going to play against, Virtus Pro, and this is going to be a pretty fun match. We have such a diverse lineup for both of these teams now when it comes to the heroes. Over the next few maps you are going to see the most craziest combos on both sides, and with the new meta that we have now finally in heroes, there's a lot of diversity when it comes to the setup that you can go for. I've been actually talking to a couple of the pro players, and we've been talking about the combos that you can go for when you start with the drafting, and basically the bottom line was everything looks imba right now, so it seems like the game is really well balanced at this point. And of course we're going to see even more heroes added to the roster in the near future, which will create even more diversity. But well, before we go too deep into this, we jump straight into our first map here, FragBite Masters. Once again, a big shout out to the guys in Sweden for providing me with the recording, there we go, and allowing me to use that on YouTube. I hope that you guys enjoy the games today. The best of 3 series here between Virtus Pro and TCM, kicking off with our first map now. Game number 1 with Battlefield of Eternity. And well, to the left side of the map in this series, we have, of course, once again, Virtus Pro, Sefkaja on Reyna. BKB is playing Zeratul. Look at him on the melee assassin. Andy Landy on Abathur. We have Unstable on Uther. And Power of Dream is playing ETC as the solo warrior of the team. To the right side of the map, it's Ace of Spades on Brightwing. Apparently fixed the hardware issues that have been plaguing him. We have Holo on Jaina, Crisplosion on Leoric, Tazdingo on Tacita, and Remaballer on Sonya. Pretty cool setups for both sides here, especially, of course, that Tacita and Sonya combination once again for TCM. But also very interesting to see Zeratul back to business for Virtus Pro here, committing to the melee assassin with also an Abathur in the mix. And of course the Divine Shield is something that not only Zeratul but also ETC will heavily rely upon once he's going to try and set that mosh pit into place.
Yeah, starting off with some of the talents in the early game, we do have the Give Me More coming in from Reyna, so giving himself that 50% extra healing on his E there on that Adrenaline Rush. And ETC also going a bit more sustaining with the Frog Rock, which is interesting because you're not in lane for a very large amount of this game due to, well, having to fight the Immortals. Where is he going, though? Power Dream just rotating up, having a bit of a lane swap due to the incredible pressure happening here in the top lane.
Globe talents are always a bit of an awkward thing on this map here, since you have only 2 lanes. It's pretty difficult to get these regeneration globes. Some people argue that, of course, when you get the Immortal, you have 2 extra globes that spawn in the middle, but the problem with that is you have to actually win the objective to gain those. Also, in this case, Give Me More for Reyna. Him already, I mean, you've been talking about it, Seasoned Marksman, not something that he uses here, but instead he's just like relying on the extra survivability that he gains from that. Personally, I think that having the Judgment Uther on Blue Wonderbilly mount is wrong in so many ways. I cannot even express that, but Unstable is still rocking it here. So yeah, no Charger for him.
Yeah, not going with the Judgment Charger at all.
At least he's color coded.
Yeah, color coordination will always earn a point in my book. But it's like running the Tacita, Mecha Tacita skin without the special mount.
Yeah.
If you have something limited like that, it's always cool.
Guys, believe me, Tetcha's a little bit of a color coordination Nazi. I've been going through his mounts and through his skins with him earlier, and oh boy, like...
Everything must be perfect.
That's your girly streak right there.
Everything must match. Everything must be perfect.
Exactly, the German precision streaking through. Apparently I'm rubbing off on you. So, we have, at this point, a massive commitment already up at the top with 4 heroes. Look at BKB down here with the Zeratul struggling against Crisplosion. But the top lane, that is where TCM is currently trying to leave a mark, and they did that. Took down the tower, and therefore they are the first team to hit level 4.
Yeah, BKB actually took a lot of damage there because he killed the minion that gave up the globe and then blinked out thinking he'd got it and then had to walk back in to pick it up and just took all the damage.
Fail.
It was a bit unfortunate there. Level 4 has been hit, though. We have the double focused attack from the Reyna and the Zeratul.
Oh, and we have a potential kill against Tazdingo. Oh, so close. No, and it's Zeratul who might die. He does. Oh god, that is painful. You move in, you expect the kill, but then you end up dying yourself, and they get another kill against Unstable. Oh my god, that must be annoying. We have, in terms of talents, also the increased attack speed on level 4 for, well, the symbiote on Abathar. That's going to be great for especially Reyna plus Zeratul. But yeah, that was not really the start that they wanted here. Testingo, he got a little bit lucky moving back there. Just barely able to escape. But great start for them, of course. 2 kills against 0 and the wall at the top. That's a pretty cool move.
Yeah, they aren't, however, using this time. Oh, hang on, going on to Sonya a bit here. There's the knockback with the face belt. Polymorph for Brightwing. To Bright, remember, buy him some time, but BKB blinks forward to pick up the kill there. But with the advantage that TCM did get with the kills earlier on, they haven't been able to do much because they all dropped very low on health. So they backed up, went to the lane, started grabbing some more reject globes, and anyone who needed to, just being back.
Yeah, and Reyna taken down now 2 or 3 kills versus 1. We have that lead again for TCM in experience, and when we look at the Immortal health, it's actually pretty similar at this point. With also mental acuity, Tacit with the vision, we've been talking earlier about how this is going to be one of the main things for him. Interestingly enough, no leeching plasma, even though they have a Sonya in the team, but vision, of course, on this map is also going to be a huge factor, and as long as you get that color embrace on level 7, you will still be able to preload those shields. In this case, it's also TCM who wins the objective. Virtus Pro have been doing a pretty decent job keeping the shield low by attacking the opponent's Immortal, but still, the objective is going to come into lane for TCM.
Yeah, you mentioned the whole vision factor of the mental acuity, but we also see Peekaboo and Brightwing, so a bit of a massive overkill on the vision here. So they are against the Zeratul. It does make a lot of sense. They do have to keep an eye
and
on
an Abathar as well.
And
so,
an Abathar.
Yeah, that works.
It is lovely. And the Frost Armor coming in here. They're countering Zeratul. They
Exactly.
need to keep Jada alive.
The anti-melee assassin talent that has been taken here. And once again, it just shows the flexibility of the talent system that we have in Heroes of the Storm. Also, Austin's renewal here for our Leoric player. So he didn't go into any of the, well, ghastly reach talents, for example. Has more self-sustain now. A lot of sustain talents, by the way. I mean, Kala's Embrace, Austin's Renewal, we have Frost Armor, and also the Ferocious Healing on Sonya. That's a ton of sustain that you have there.
Yeah, and even the face shield for extras. In fact, everything is Hardened Bones,
Yeah.
face shield. So much self-sustained talent. Even Sonya starting off with Block, as opposed to Shot of Fury or even the healing talent, the War Paint.
Interestingly enough, we do not have level 7 talents for Zeratul and Uther. Normally, when you have a support player not going for the level 7 talent, it's a question of whether you want to really pick up Cleanse or not, and oftentimes you wait for the rogue abilities of your opponent to kick in before you make that decision. But right now, there's very little that he could be waiting for. He goes for the Boundless Conviction talent, and they are starting to move in against Chris Ploden.
Yeah, the only ability I could think he was waiting for there was maybe Ring of Frost. That's very interesting. ETC. Sorry, no, it looks like Uther going for Wave of Light,
Yeah.
so he's going for the mana regen.
Exactly, Boundless Conviction is level 4 talent, of course, and in this case, it decided for the Protective Shield.
Yep, and ETC is going for the Guitar Hero, so while his Guitar Solo is active, he gains 50% of his auto attack damage back as more healing, so going very much on his Guitar Solo here, more than likely to pick up Groupies later on.
Oh yeah, definitely. Groupie is kind of must-have, especially if you go for Proc Rogue on level 1, you want to have that synergy. There's very few players who would be willing to give that up. But also, of course, that means that he's not going to go into anything like a Spell Shield, and as a solo tank, he could have done that. I mean, he might still, but normally you try to combo these talents off. So we have for now the earlier level 10 for TCM, and to be honest, they are in an absolutely fantastic position here. They have an entire level lead, they have level 10 already. That Immortal that appears on the map now should be theirs, and they even want to claim one of the camps. They should be able to take that, especially since Power of Stream just realizes that he's a bit outmatched over here. So he doesn't even try to power slide. And it was also a very good polymorph by Brightwing who jumped in.
Yeah, I don't think he was thinking about the power slide as he did turn around, but like I said, the polymorph was on point there. Now we're going to see TCM make their way onto this Immortal and get a good head start on it. Whereas, Team Virtus Pro not even starting yet because they have found Crisplosion trying to be sneaky in the top lane. So they're going to try and burst him down. There's the Wraithwalk though. He does have Hardened Bones. So just incredibly hard to take down here. And he gets away.
Yeah, he uses an Austin's Renewal immediately. You can, of course, tell that Virtus Pro, they know perfectly where they can't go for the objective right now. They have to just let that go. They accept it. It's annoying, but there is very little that they can do about it. And it's a perfect example for what I was talking about earlier. Sometimes you have to let things go. Them moving in here would most likely result in them losing a few heroes and then still losing the objective. So they just decide to take that and say, okay, it's going to be difficult, it's going to be annoying, we're going to fall farther back behind, but we cannot afford to try and contest this. We have to just accept it.
Yeah, Abathur here, not really using his body to soak too much, as there's been a huge amount of aggression on the map from TCM, but he still does have the most experience on his team thanks to that symbiote soaking he's been doing while his team has been working on Immortals.
Yeah, we have the Immortal starting to move in, so far with the ranged attack. Once that his shield is gone, he will switch into melee attack mode, and he is doing a solid amount of damage already. This fort is gonna fall, but we have now 10s versus 10s, and with the heroics in play, a good mosh pit is all that Virtus Pro needs to turn this around. But we have seen already earlier how a Punisher can ruin those plans and just drop him out. But for now, they are just falling back again. BKB trying to go into position, has been spotted and needs to blink away.
Yeah, does not want to get caught out here in the situation. Does get caught by the business, and he's on the wrong side of the force wall. Blink already used here, but the Divine Shield will save him. But that forcing out the Divine Shield there is really, really bad for Virtus Pro.
Yeah, he was in cooldown at this point. He was in cooldown on his blink and couldn't just simply blink over. They defend against the Immortal eventually, and they didn't lose too many hit points there. Anilendi trying to soak some experience at the top. But I have to give it to TCM. They are playing a great game right now, and they are in a very solid position if they can maintain this level advantage. But it looks like Virtus Pro is going to try and contest that. They're starting to jump in, but BKB again is low and has to blink away.
March of the Black King doing so much damage to Sevka. Mosh Pit hits no one. They're trying to turn around. The Void Prison has to be used. Their Power of Dream power sliding just past the Void Prison to get away. And Crisplosion unable to chase thanks to that face melt. And Nilendi even getting out of there on that Abathur clone.
Yeah, he gets out on the Abathur clone in this case. They had a double Reyna playing in, but TCM still with a great position. And they are actually like in the spot where they can soak experience at the top lane. It should give them even more of an experience lead. They take camps on the map. I like their position a lot here. This will be an early level 13 for them. And it should actually coincident with the next Immortal happening. And therefore, they will most likely gain another objective.
Yeah, TCM are really holding control here. It's still only 3 kills to 1. But they're still taking every objective, and that's what they need to be doing. However, Virtus Pro splitting up very nicely here, just getting as much farm as they can, trying to hit that level 13 as quick as possible. Power of Dream and Sevka, though, they are just going to back away from this. Abathur Mines revealing the attempted gank.
Yeah, there's another camp that they can take now. Of course, with the timing here, they could also let that push once that the Immortal has been announced, which isn't really the case right now. But the Khaldor camp is their first priority. There's the announcement, but they steal it away. They go in and steal it away. Nice. That's, of course, what can happen if you try to time camps and your opponent is surprising you there. So yeah, that was actually well done. But it's still 13 versus level 10 talents.
Yeah, we see Jaina moving in here, trying to catch him out. Crisplosion and Brightwing going to try and catch the retreating members here, but they are too late. And Sevka will be able to get out of there on that Reyna.
Yeah, Brightwing was trying to go for a polymorph, was out of range, then goes straight for the speed move, goes and tries to actually... Well, he tried to speed up Leoric so that Leoric can go in and drop someone off the horse. That didn't work. So now we have the Immortal attacked again, but level 13 is also going to come into play soon for Virtus Pro, but TCM is already getting a slight lead here and is getting also a positional advantage.
Shield Dust has been taken from the Brightwing. They said 13s are available. Force Wall separating Unstable away from this. Power of Dream taking quite a bit of damage here, but remember, Baller also dropping low. There is a nice face shield and a Void Prison being used by BKB, and the Mosh Pit straight after is so much damage coming down from the Blizzard here, and Unstable gets taken out here. And that's the problem. You group around a mosh pit, you're going to get hit by all the spells. Power of Dream, force walled out. He goes down.
At 2 for 2 at this point. Both of the supports are already dead, and they're trying to turn around again. Jaina drops now too, and TCM is losing hero after hero, but Reyna is also falling. In goes Zeratul with a potential kill against Tacita. He doesn't get it yet, though. The shield is up. Testingo moving away, and Crisplosion looking for the kill. Doesn't get it, though. Abathur and BKB are still in play. Testingo is TPing back. BKB won't be there in time. Can he try and go in for Crisplosion? I don't think he can. Not with Brightwing back to business and always ready for a polymorph.
Yeah, that peekaboo as well would be completely revealing where he was, so he would have not been able to sneak in. Unstable is back though, so we can give BKB a lovely heal, but BKB just going back for the fountain instead.
Yeah, keep in mind that Reyna is now doing extra damage against those tanks with his giant killer. And we have them moving in again. A lot of the Immortals hit points for Virtus Pro have already been annihilated. BKB jumping away once more. Zeratul is really under a lot of pressure. TCM is going for him whenever they get a chance.
Yeah, Zeratul going for the more attack. He's actually stuck in the force wall there. Does get out, but Sevka taking a lot of damage. His trait, that give me more, really saving him in this case. Chris Explosion getting face shielded and Tastar shielded again. The thing is so hard to take down. Power of Dream getting focused by Sonya. He gets out back to Divine Shield.
Yeah, Divine Shield is there. I don't think he actually needed it. The kill against Uther. Chris Explosion is alive. And that kill against Zeratul. It's another double kill for TCM. They are on 15. They go for the Immortal, and it looks like it's going to be an Immortal with full shields for them again. 8 kills against 4. TCM is playing a great game here in this first map of the best of 3 series.
Yeah, TCM in such control. They're gonna get the Immortal, like you said, and that is going to be pushing into the top lane. Andy Lendy has been defending this quite nicely, but with an Immortal here now, he's gonna be running into some issues.
Beleth once again very eloquent here. Yes. And the pause on the game. Apparently Ace has problems with his headset again. Actually, like, that might be the reason. In case that you didn't actually notice, we had some problems earlier for Ace with his headset, but apparently this time it's Taz Dingo. So, yeah, at least we get a bit of the notification what exactly is going on there. Let's sum up what's happening right now. So we have a kill surplus on the side of TCM. They have gotten 2 of the Immortals already. Actually, all 3 of them. The first one didn't really do too much, but the second one then was a bit stronger. Game is already restarted, so that was a very, very short pause. But now, of course, the big deal is that we have another full shielded Immortal for TCM up at the top lane, and they will hit level 16 very soon. This is the perfect opportunity for them to potentially drop a key.
Zevkar caught out of position here, getting blizzarded. He has Abatha on his head, but he misses. A knockback, the Void Prison really helping out here. And now we're seeing Virtus Pro beginning to reposition, but they don't want to engage after Zevkar has taken all that damage. And while there is an Immortal pushing into their base.
16, there it is. Now they can go for it, and they have to move in here. Sonya with a Stone Skin. Dimensional Warp has been used. We have the Pixie Talents for Brightwing, and they're going straight for it. The wall is nearly gone. Here comes the Force Wall. Moshpit has been used by ETC. Power of Dream is attacked. BKB moves in. Ring of Frost there too, but ETC dies first. And here comes TCM with everything that they have for the second kill. Down goes Uther. BKB and Zevkar on the run. Zevkar dies, and BKB might be next, but it's the keep that's going to fall here. TCM with amazing play. A triple kill, and they are able to take the keep and maybe even the core.
BKB, the only surviving member here. While the team was retreating, they did get caught into a wonderful boss stun there, which is why they did get caught out. BKB, even his Void Prison isn't up, he can't delay this game. TCM moving on to the core. There is nothing they can do, and that will be GG. And TCM goes 1-0 in this best of 3 series.
Game number 2, we have the 1-0 lead for TCM, and right now they want to, of course, make that a 2-0 and advance to play in the main event of the FragBite Masters. To the left side of the map, it's Virtus Pro, Sevkar on Jaina. We have Unstable playing Malfurion. Power of Dream is playing Muradin. We have BKB on Sonya and Andy Lendy on Tassadar, especially that Malfurion is going to be very interesting here. TCM to the right side of the map with Ace of Spades on Uther, Taz Dingo on Leoric, Chris Explosion is playing ETC, Holo on Kel'Thas, and Remaballer on Tyrande. And yeah, that Malfurion made us a bit suspicious, because usually Malfurion is very much disregarded these days. And it is Virtus Pro, so there is the possibility that they are going for something crazy and will grace us with the Silent Ultimate on the side of Malfurion. Very unlikely, but if a team is going to bring back Twilight Dream, it is going to be Virtus Pro.
Absolutely. We do actually see, although we did just demount Ace of Spades running at the BlizzCon mount here, which for him I think is probably the most suitable, as he's actually one of the very few European players to go to the first BlizzCon that did include a Heroes of the Storm tournament. So very suitable for him there.
Yeah, more of a showcase tournament back then, but definitely also one that happened. And once more we have the rotation happening. Taz Dingo with his very popular nickname Trash Dingo is currently rotating through the map. I love that nickname.
I've not heard that one.
Really?
I've not heard it, no.
Dude, like, he says it himself. He's always, like... A lot of these players are very active on Twitch as well and are joining streams, and he's one of them. He's like watching a lot of stuff when they are not scrimming and he's not playing, and that Trash Dingo thing is definitely... I think he has even an emote on his own channel for it. It's pretty much fun. He accepted that, and it's pretty cool. I really like it. It's one of the better nicknames, I feel.
A lot of the players seem to be very open to the meme game in general and the self-deprecation game. Oh, we see a stun onto Muradin there. He does have Dwarf Toss though, and well, he's Muradin. He's going to be able to tank most of it up. He's actually turning around onto Hollow here, going to try and chase him down the Storm, pretty much hitting for the full duration. Hollow in full retreat, but with Ace arriving just in time, he will survive. And Muradin is turned onto, goes down the route, landing on ETC though. He is taking a lot of damage.
Muradin goes down, immer auf die kleinen Dicken. But we have the counter kill against Khaldor. So 1-for-1. Jaina actually nearly died there too. Oh, Dingo in the battle here. This is unstable and he just barely gets away. Turns around and gets the kill here. Dingo down. So now we have 2 kills for Virtus Pro versus 1 kill on the side of TCM.
Yeah, that was a very, very aggressive early game there. Both teams picking up a kill here and there. And we're seeing most of the demons go in favor of Virtus Pro this time, getting a bit of a head start. But that doesn't mean TCM are done yet. In comes Dingo and Chrisplosion, both looking for kills or demons or both.
Yeah, they are on level 4. They have the extra talent and they're trying to put it to use with also a healing ward that can now be used by Tyrande. A lot of heals actually available with the 2 supports that TCM is running right now. They have still only 10 of those minions. They go in again, level 4 for both of the teams, and the kill against Tyrande. Here comes Virtus Pro and they are obliterating Khaldor as well. Down goes ETC. It's a triple kill and they just rush in. Virtus Pro, the Russian team with the aggression that we are so used to, showing TCM in this first fight how it's done.
Incredible engage there by Virtus Pro, just dominating that fight, picking up Tyrande before she had the chance to really do anything. And that is a really big deal for Virtus Pro. They're going to get the first Punisher here, and that will begin pushing the mid lane. It is a Frost Punisher, so in case they need more CC, the Punisher now going to be adding that in as well. So maybe they'll be able to pick up another kill, unless the Punisher decides to dive too deep into the fort, which is going to be quite likely.
Yeah, the Punisher's already up at the front and will jump in. There it is. We have Loon's Grace, by the way, as a talent on level 4 for Unstable for the extra range on his basic abilities. Snowstorm for Jaina. Early Punishers, of course, don't have too much HP, and this one is defended against quite easily. But at least one of the towers down. Chrisplosion moving in. Flame Strike hits. Oh, a stun against ETC, but the face melt is pushing everybody away, as we have a bit of a battle also going on up at the top lane, where Sonya and Uther are fighting it out right now.
Yeah, but Ace is defending his lane. He's out of ammo on the bottom turret, and we can see the rest of his team coming up here to try and get a bit of a gank onto BKB. They're just waiting, just out of vision here, and there is no one anywhere near here to help out for Virtus Pro.
Yeah, here comes the stun, the first one, the
1,
slide.
2, 3, 4!
Well, Sonya had a very, very unlucky day there. He was actually thinking that he played this safe. He was still mounted, did not go into the minion wave, stood back, and then Uther just walks over and stuns. I was really a bit surprised that there was no reaction.
Like, if you're imagining that in lane, surely that is a tell, but it is so good to just like, this guy's walking up to me. I'm Sonya. What?
Douchebag Uther moves in and starts the CC chain. Yeah, well, we have the Ghastly Reach now on Leoric. At least I would assume that's what the talent is. And yes, indeed, Ghastly Reach it is. We have also, for now, with the level 7 talents, the Fission Bomb coming in, a cleanse on the side of Uther, whereas Malfurion decided to go into the Enduring Growth instead. So no cleanse for Virtus Pro. I'm still a bit curious if they would really think about going into Twilight Dream. I want them to make it happen, but I just can't. I don't believe that it's going to be Tranquility. It just has to.
It is. We are just dreamers here. We're seeing Tyrande getting burst out so quickly. BKB with the chase, able to pick him off. He's now a bit separated from his team, but Chrisplosion actually just going to let him go after stunning him here.
Dude, Virtus Pro is mad. They're really angry after this last game. And they are venting hard right now. 6 kills against 2, and they are putting TCM really with the back to the wall here. Top lane, both waves are pushing in with the camp as assistance. And we will see a very, very early level 10 here for Virtus Pro compared to TCM if they are not going to get the 3 kills soon.
Yeah, and we did call this. If there was any point for Virtus Pro to start turning this game around, it's now. Because if they lose this, then they are out the tournament. It's going to be TCM going through to play in Group B. We're seeing a stun onto Tassadar, follow-up stun. The stun chain is just so good, but Dimensional Shift managing to avoid that gravity bounce.
Yeah, heals are in though, and they're pushing them back. A healing ward is in place. Let's not forget about the potential mosh pit disaster that could happen at level 10 here if TCM gets a good one in. But we have nearly level 10 for Virtus Pro, and TCM has to be careful that they don't overstay their welcome here. They're trying to fight before the 10 hits, but once again they're double stun. Here comes the root as the follow-up. Holo is cleansed though, moves away, but Chrisplosion is isolated and dies first. That delivers the 10 into the hands of Virtus Pro. They have now the Water Elemental. Tranquility tranquility has been picked up. Dreams have been shattered. We are seeing Wrath of the Berserker, Force Wall, and also the Avatar on Muradin. And they are playing an incredible game here, putting even more pressure now on TCM with Taz Dingo force back. And the Force Wall is actually preventing him from moving through the gate and delivers even more damage.
Yeah, so this is going to be the Punisher going over to Virtus Pro. Second one of the game. It's another Frost Punisher. Second one in a row. No, actually, no, it isn't. It is a Mortar one. It just looked like a Frost from the Crystal on the top. But that Mortar Punisher just going to allow him to siege a bit. Going straight onto Kael'thas, but he's out of range of any follow-up from Virtus Pro, so he's just able to tank that damage and grab the fountain. Yeah,
Kael'thas on the run here. The Mortar Punisher delivering even more damage. This wall is going to fall, but up here at the top, Sevka, very much alone and forgotten, so it's a kill. 3 heroes on the side of TCM roaming the map, and they get the opportunity to take down Jaina, and of course they do.
Punisher just pushing forward here. The fort goes down anyway, but the Punisher has now expired, so we're not going to see Virtus Pro push in any further.
Mid lane, unstable. Does Crisplosion still have the power slide? He does not. And Tyrande was not ready for the stun, was still a bit too far away, so Malfurion lives to fight another day. And we see, of course, Virtus Pro rotating around again. They still have a lead. They are close to level 12. They will also take a few more camps here. So we have both of the teams trying to get those mercenaries, but we have Virtus Pro starting to move in. Again, the move in, trying to make this happen. Muradin is up at the front. That mosh pit didn't do anything. Hashtag awkward. And yeah, Crisplosion, this... Next round is on him.
That just happened.
Next round is on him.
Yeah, so now we see Crisplosion getting chased down. Holo gets stunned up by Power of Dream. Power of Dream slowing him down with the help of the Water Elemental. And Holo is going to get taken out here. Crisplosion, he does get away though. Andy Lendy and Sevka kind of attempting to trap Leoric here, but he just marches Black Kings into his own base. Gets Force Wall, but he will still get out.
Yeah, that fight went south when ETC hit that cringe pit there. That was extremely far away from every other hero for Virtus Pro. It was not even a close dodge. But yeah, that's one that we will have to sort into the shit happens category. Crisplosion up at the top lane is trying to make amends by getting some experience here and bringing his team closer to level 12. But the extra talent for Virtus Pro is, of course, going to give them actually a fantastic position for that additional Punisher up at the top lane. And we're talking 10-minute Punisher now, so these things start to actually do some serious damage.
Yeah, full level of XP to go before TCM are at the level 13. So it's going to be very unlikely that they will contest, and we actually see them rotating down to the bot lane. See how they can catch Unstable, but Unstable realizes something is up and has taken the very long way around to get back to his base.
Malfurion is going full tree hugger style with his build. He uses the extra talent here on level 13 with a life seed for even more heals. So he does not go into an ice block or anything. He's not really afraid of being jumped here, apparently. Top lane, of course, is now under full control of Virtus Pro. They take these minions, and they already have 21 of those. The rotation towards the mid lane for TCM, they decide to just like push, and that's a very good choice since they can't fight for the... oh, actually, Malfurion gets away here with a good heal. But yeah, that just shows the aggression of TCM right now. They're trying to at least get some experience in the mid lane since they know they cannot secure that Punisher.
Yeah, the life seed is very nice for Malfurion here. It's really going to help counteract the chain bombs here from Kael'thas. But it is still a bit unusual to see here. He is making it work though. His healing numbers are, very high at the moment.
Yeah, at the same time now, if you look at the top lane, we already saw a bit of a push from Sonya. Once they realized that TCM was pushing the mid lane, they only left one hero on the shrine and pushed the top forward. Now it's another fight that starts, this time on even talent. We have Holo still on the mound with it. There he goes with Kael'thas and the bombs. Divine Shield at ETC. No mosh pit just yet. They go for Power of Dream. A Dremor Ball has a great force wall. Really well done here. And the kill against Tyrande. She did not have a good game so far. Power of Dream and the rest of the team are going for Crisplosion, but the stuns don't hit. Can BKB hit another spear and take ETC down? It doesn't look likely, but they will most likely turn around and go for the fort instead.
Yeah, Crisplosion does get frostbolted, but still able to back away. Not going to get picked off here. Like you said, the talents were on even talents. Leoric didn't actually pick his before that fight started. He still has yet to pick his level 13.
Yeah, with his level 13 talent, if he could go for hope. I don't really think that in this case it would have made a huge difference for the fight itself. But right now you can really tell that the experience advantage for Virtus Pro is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Oh, is that the mosh pit that they needed? They are using it and they get a lot of damage in. Power of Dream is nearly dying. He gets healed in the last seconds, jumping out once again. It survives actually. Crisplosion is about to fall, and he does. But Jaina will most likely die too. Ice Block is preventing the the worst for now, but there is just nobody around to heal her. Malfurion doesn't have the burst heal needed in such a situation, but it's still a 1-for-1 trade. And considering how this started, with a great mosh pit against 2 heroes, it was still a fairly good trade for Virtus Pro.
Yeah, Virtus Pro getting out of that in a very nicely, actually. That could have gone so badly if that mosh pit, if they'd been able to follow up with more damage from that mosh pit.
Thanks to the underdog bonus, it was still the better trade for TCM, but it could have been so much worse for Virtus Pro that I think they're pretty okay with this.
Yeah, level 16 is available for Virtus Pro here. We do see the Lunar Shower coming in from Malfurion. So his next Moonfire has increased damage, and it can stack up to 3 times, and it does reduce the cooldown. So basically, the more times he uses it in a fight, the more powerful it is going to be. And Jaina is going to be helping out with the extra damage too, with that Northern Exposure coming in. So the lovely vulnerable talent from her.
Yeah, Virtus Pro goes in again with another potential kill here against Tyrande. She's trying to escape with the Divine Shield. In comes Jaina though. Jaina with the Water Elemental, and nice save here by Holo. Using also for zoning purposes again is Phoenix. 40-second cooldown, no biggie. Virtus Pro can get the kill again. Dingo. I have to give some credit here to Sefkaja. These force walls that he's been throwing out this game are amazing. He secured so many kills for his team.
Yeah, these force walls have been on point. We now see Ghost Dingo heading out onto the map, just going to scout around, see if he can see what's going on. He does spot some of the enemy heroes running past that shrine in the mid lane, which is just about to activate. ETC was almost connected to top lane, but he just beat back. But we see a bit of an engagement onto Sonya here, but she's able to get out.
Yeah, also 12 kills against 4 overall. And level 16 will fairly soon be ready for TCM, and that allows them to fight again. But I love how Virtus Pro is trying to cap the mercenary camps just before the shrine is going to be active. And therefore it's going to be a pushed lane against TCM that they have to take care about. There's the 16 talent, Benediction. Also, of course, going to have once again that speed aura for ETC. And the Arcane Barrier up at the top. The fight and the kill maybe against Power of Dream. Uses everything that he has to stay alive. Jumps away. Another nice force wall by Sefkaja. But in the back line, the Divine Shield had to be used by Uther, trying to keep himself alive. A very chaotic fight here, and they're starting to turn him Malfurion, and they take him down.
That is a very good kill being Malfurion, but remember, it's finally getting picked off here. Power of Dream going into backline as well. And the Chain Bombs, though, take down Jaina and Sonya. This is looking great for TCM. We see Kael'thas go down in the background as well. Andy Lendy just going to dimensional shift out of there. But it is a 2 versus 3 at the moment in favor of TCM. One of the first fights they've been able to take here, and they're trying to finish off Power of Dream.
There was also a very solid mosh pit. Once again, the dwarf just hops away. Andy Lendy is still in there, trying to secure themselves a few minions and therefore delaying the Punisher. But they are going for Tassadar. He needs to use his skills to get away once more. Dingo is already on him. Muradin with the B back is trying to just get his hit points and mana pool back before he moves in again. Malfurion is going to be back soon. Tassadar overstaying his welcome, but getting away again. Andy Lendy really playing a very, very dangerous move here.
Yeah, he had Prescience up, and there wasn't a huge amount of burst damage on the heroes still here for TCM, so he was able to hang around this area and delay them for a little. And now with Power of Dream back, they're going to be able to chase Leoric away a bit. We see Crisplosion going back to get a bunch of his mana back, and when he has returned, we will see another 5 versus 5.
Yeah, we have Virtus Pro still with the surplus of minions that they were able to get here. They might get another punish out of this. Sefkaja is trying to move in, had to be healed though by Malfurion, was starting to drop low again. ETC is in. No mosh pit for him, but the kill against Malfurion. No more heals for them. They're trying to get the Punisher, and they do. Punisher secured, and therefore TCM cannot capitalize on that kill against Malfurion. Tyrande also falling now. Again, a 4 versus 4 with a stun against ETC. The force wall. Sefkaja is trying to slow him down, but Crisplosion is power sliding his way back to safety.
Yeah, he is getting out of here. BKB in the top lane area here. He was just able to take down Leoric and is now moving in to help his team with this middle lane keep, while the Punisher continues to beat on pretty much anything and everything.
Punisher is doing his job here fairly well, and the first keep is going to fall. And Virtus Pro is starting to move back here. They can rotate around once again. There's a massive wave at the bot lane, by the way, pushing in for them, and already Leoric trying to take care of it. Tastingo, of course, well, he's not back yet, so he can't really deal damage, and therefore Crisplosion has to take over. But Virtus Pro is attempting to get even more camps to push these lanes, and they have level 20 incoming. They're very, very close to make this and tie in this best of 3 series and force a third map. TCM, they need a good mosh pit. They need a great fight right now. They are still on half the kills of Virtus Pro, 16-8, and that level 20 talent, that Storm talent for Virtus Pro is going to give them such a huge lead for the next Punisher.
Yeah, and the Storm talent is, well, can you really raid an enemy team that has Storm talents, especially considering there's potential for hardened shields? How do you
Mosh
break
pit.
through that? Like, mosh pit.
Yeah.
But how much damage can you do through a hardened shield, even when they're mosh pit?
Dude, have you seen Khaldor?
Well, I saw Khaldor when they were able to catch Jaina and Sonya, and they weren't able to take them down together either.
Yeah. The thing is, like, they really need Tyrande here to, first of all, supply the damage and then get some more on-point damage in, and they don't really have too much of that. They really need to get them clustered up. More than 2, and then use the chain bombs, I feel, to blow them up.
No mosh pit if there's a dead cow. Run,
God.
Chris. Where'd you go, Chris? Where'd you go from here? Is he just mosh pit to delay? He's just getting picked off. Tries to face belt, and down he goes.
To level 20, double Bolt of the Storm, double Hardened Shield, and a Storm Shield. This is not looking good for TCM. Not at all.
Yeah, VTC down. They are in such a tough position.
Losing ETC here, not having 20. But then again, yeah, well, and a double camp up at the top lane, and it looks like Virtus Pro is just saying, like, okay, we're going to take this keep, and then we can move back for the shrine.
Yeah, but TCM trying to make the most of this, though. We still have 2 heroes in the bot lane just soaking
in?
to try and get that 20. They're going to be back now to help defend.
They should move back. I mean, they could try and push it, but I wouldn't do that. Not with level 20.
They were just there as long as possible to make sure they could try and get level 20 before the next shrine, which they're going to do. But
No,
level
I'm
20 is
not
not
talking
a huge
about TCM.
deal when they're down the cow.
Yeah, but I was not talking about TCM.
Oh, I see.
Virtus Pro could have tried to go for a core, but it would have been a super risky move because they were close to level 20 for TCM, and that, yeah, it's too even of a fight, especially if you get the early access to the Punisher.
This is very true. EDC is now alive again. He has the Tor Bust as level 20, and level 20 is available for TCM. But 22 demons already by Virtus Pro, and ETC has yet to even arrive.
I like that.
So it's going to be very tough.
Turbo's here for ETC, just playing it safe in case he misses it again. Can slide in.
They're moving in. They have to go aggressive here. Here comes ETC. No mosh pit yet, but they've managed to trap Sonya a bit here. Good force wall. Sonya backing out here has huge amounts of shielding. Ace of Spades having to reposition. Power Dream in the backline doing so much damage to Remember, and the Punisher has already spawned.
And it's on the bot lane, which has the last keep for them. Here we go, ETC! It's maybe too late. The Divine Shield saves him. Are those the kills that they need? A great slide on Sonya, but no kill. The Storm Shield keeping everybody alive for Virtus Pro.
A great Storm Shield. BKB finally taking a lot of damage, but he gets shielded from Tastar, and the Power of Dream doing so much damage to the backline, but it looks like he will finally go down. Andy Ledley pushing forward. Ace of Spades finally getting picked off. He does have Redemption, though. He needs to run very fast away from this area.
Muradin actually jumping in and couldn't really decide who to attack. He was thinking Khaldor, well, maybe not. And in the time that he needed to decide, he was actually forced down here. It should still take down the keep. I doubt that they are going to try and end it. Well, they could try to end it with the Punisher. We're 20 minutes in already. This guy is doing damage, doing a lot of damage. They should probably try and die. But it's
going
still
to be
Muradin
5
to
versus
consider.
4. We're going to see Uther did come back with Redemption. Taz is just about to revive. They're moving in here. They found BKB. They're going to try and focus him down. Get stunned by Tyrande. They're trying to do the damage to Explosion, trying to hold back the backline. They've pushed away Virtus Pro here, but the Punisher still going ham. Stuns up Hollow. Sevka from the side. There's the root from the Punisher. Water damage. They're trying to burst him down.
Yeah, the Punisher already attacking the core again. 60%, 50. Virtus Pro is going for it, and they take the game and tie the series. It's a 1-1 in the best of 3 at the FragBite Masters. Virtus Pro, they win game number 2. The game starts and our third map, Cursed Hollow, with to the left side, the team TCM with Ace of Spades on Karazim, Holo on Jaina, Trash Dingo on Sonya, Chrisplosion is playing Sylvanas, and we have Remaballer on the Lost Vikings. The right side of the map, Sevkaja with his Vala here. We're having also Unstable on Uther, Abatha played by Andy Lendy, Power of Dream on Murden, and BKB is playing Arthas here. Great setups for both of these teams. The Viking composition here, once again, pretty cool. Vala, we've been talking a lot during the draft about the potential of her going into auto attack or multi-shot. So far, no choice made. Huge commitment, by the way, at the bot lane here with 4 heroes moving in immediately, trying to burst a tower, since the Vikings are soaking experience on the rest of the lanes.
And immediately we see stuns onto Tastingo. He gets taken down as first blood there. And Virtus Pro with the very fast rotations. Vala starting off with that composite arrows.
Yeah, multi-shot it is. You could go for an attempted hybrid build, but one of the big deals about Vala in this case in general is that she has the potential to go into executioner then later, since they have a lot of stuns and slows on all of these heroes, and that would give her extra damage on the auto attacks. Nice move by Remaballer, paying attention to the Vikings in the mid lane. Olaf with a good juke here, not being hit by that Stormbolt, and the bot lane still pressured by 4 heroes.
Some of the other talents we can point out here, we have the Lost Soul coming in from the Sylvanas from Memballer in the top lane. Actually going quite aggressive onto Andy Lendy up. He's just going to try to get out Andy
Slap
Lendy.
him!
Pushing, pulling back a bit. Memballer's pretty low, actually.
Yeah.
Like, he's got 200 health here, so there could be a potential. Right now we see both teams rotating up to the top lane. That will force Abatha to turn down to the bot lane, where he's going to lane against Eric.
Slug life. He had the chance to slap him and he didn't do it. I'm disappointed. We have, by the way, the Locust built for him. He probably was watching that Fnatic game yesterday. Look at that rotation here. The top lane once again has Dingo in trouble. He's trying to whirlwind to safety, but nope, he dies again. 0-2 in this game now. 2 kills for Virtus Pro. Good start for them. And Unstable is moving away here, and the mines are causing
the
to nearly die here. Not quite.
What a save by Kerosene. Power of Dream looking to dive in, but is not going to be able to catch it.
Eric died to Abatha.
Did he slap him?
I don't know if he slapped him, but he could have.
Oh, I want to see.
Eric died to Abatha at the bot lane. It could have been a slap. It could have been a minion. We will never know. But yeah, that is actually, that could have happened.
Yeah, we will find out. We will find out. We will tweet about it after this. We will find out. What's the in-game time? 2 minutes. So we'll have a look then.
So we have at this point the level 4 talents for both of them coming in. And that means in the case of, well, Vala, Arsenal, more damage. We have Snowstorm taken. We see in this case, well, we have also the Sylvanas here. We haven't really talked about Sylvanas a lot, but right now we could see that once again that Silence playing just the biggest role here at all if we come to the team fight scenario, especially after level 10, of course, when that Wailing Arrow is going to become a reality.
Oh, Sylvanas in the top lane does get taken down. A perfect route prediction by BKB there, picking him off.
Remaballer actually going really far out here against 3 heroes. BKB is not going to be able to take him down. Mercenary Lord is going to help him though a bit with the added damage on those mercenaries. Ace of Spades trying to channel the tribute, unsuccessfully so far, but yeah, they let it go. They are just making sure that they get some experience in the lane. Virtus Pro, they know that if they move down to the bot lane with everybody, they will fall behind an experience thanks to the Vikings.
It just goes to show how aggressive... Oh, Baylog does get taken down in the top lane. I was about to say, it shows how aggressive all these players are, where all of the Vikings had lost some health and so had Abatha in the game so far, where all of them have just been playing really far forward.
Oh yeah, 3.5 kills against 0. Virtus Pro is doing a great job here early on in the game. Of course, in the mid game, once that the heroic ability is hit, it's going to be a bit of a different match, but still, right now, things are working well for Virtus Pro. An attempt to go for the boss here, already revealed by Abatha with the Toxicness. Eric dying again. Yeah, well, on Olaf too, wow. Remaballer is having quite a few problems keeping the Vikings alive.
Yeah, Olaf was just grabbing the watchtower there. He was caught out of position by the team there that was grabbing the boss. They went away from that and were able to just catch Olaf on the way back.
Yeah, level 7 talents, therefore also a lot faster for Virtus Pro. And we have the Searing Arrow, so the Searing attack for Vala. The extra damage on the auto attacks. Again, another tribute on the map, and already the rotation of Virtus Pro. They're actually trying to go for the kill up at the top, but we have TCM getting in position to take tribute number 2.
Abatha currently with the grab one of everything build, taking the mine talent on level 7. Karasim denying and then dashing back over the wall away from Arthas there. A beautiful move. The Power of Dream is attempting to catch someone here. They want to get Tasdingo, but the Blizzard already used, they are going to have to back out. They can't afford it. And this does give BKB time, though, to grab that tribute.
Especially since they took down Sylvanas. She died. She was isolated and taken out. Anilendi is so far out at the bot lane. And just look at these towers. They're losing all of the ammunition. These waves are pushing in harder and harder. He's doing a great job here on his Abatha. And it looks like TCM is indeed going again for boss, but at this point the rotation is starting since all those mines have revealed the attempt of TCM to take the boss. Here comes Power of Dream, and again TCM has to abandon the attempt while Abathur jumped to the top lane, switched position to push this back even harder.
Yeah, so they are backing away from this. And there's another talent I would like to point out here on the side of TCM, the Life Drain, coming in from Sylvanas, where she gets healed for each enemy that her W, the Shadow Dagger, does spread to, which is very interesting, could give him a lot of sustain.
Yeah, and that's something that Cresplosion seems to need here. Like, he was under a lot of pressure in most of these fights. Again, the rotation towards the tribute, but one has already been claimed. Oh, Andy Landy! Oh my god, that was close. Just barely gets away there. Burrows away and is now safe in the mid lane. But yeah, look at the experience lead that they have. Against the Vikings, they have been able to secure themselves nearly a level. And Virtus Pro is starting to turn around. They go for boss now and say like, yeah, well, we already made sure that you don't get it. Now we have a chance to go for it because we will hit level 10 in these seconds. You have 3 heroes up at the top lane. This is going to be an easy boss for us. And of course, TCM is going to try and trade at least. They move in with Sylvanas at the top 4.
It is very good that TCM did spot this with the Kharazim, though. If they hadn't spotted it, we actually saw the heroes at the top lane getting ready and gearing up to retreat because they thought they might have a rotation coming up. But because they saw the boss, they knew they could commit and grab that fort. So at least they're getting out of this with the fort, as if they hadn't seen it, they might not have been able to get there in time.
Strafe as the talent for Vala. Heroic abilities are in play with the Ring of Frost, Wrath of the Berserker. Also the Wailing Arrow for the Silence, and Silence is going to be one of the key elements of these fights. The boss at the top lane is one that they're now going... Oh, Cresplosion! What on earth? He was trying to get away of Power of Dream and just jumps into 3 heroes. Oh, wow.
That's the second time we've seen that in 2 days where someone tries to escape over the wall and runs into people taking the boss.
That went from bad to worse within half a second. It was like, oh yeah, there's a Muradin, best retreat, jumps over it and goes in.
Kharazim finally picking his heroic keys, going for the Divine Palm, giving his team a bit of a chance to actually survive, because currently it is 6-0 in terms of kills. Unstable grabbing the tribute is interrupted by Hollow, but how long can they keep this up? Sylvanas is on the way.
That's a cursed tribute, by the way. That's the 3rd tribute for them. Sylvanas is back to business. Wailing Arrow could win a fight for them. Here comes Power of Dream jumping away. Abathur's helping him out. Abathur is soaking experience at the top lane. Yeah, that boss is also still in play. The boss is going through the top. But we have now the longboard being used by the Vikings. Everybody moving away. BKB starting to drop, using the Army of the Dead. Keeps himself alive. We have Ace of Spades trying to go for the tribute. He channels it. He gets it. They kill against Jaina, though. Oh my god, it's a double kill. Could be a triple kill any second now, since Dingo is all alone. And yes, he dies as well. 9 kills against 0. Virtus Pro, they are really turning up the heat here in game number 3.
Yeah, like Ace got the tribute there, like you said, but instead, in exchange, lost 3 of his team. And while all this is going on, the boss is still pushing top lane. It's getting very low, but it still took down the fort and the towers.
They are getting slaughtered. Bale dead, the mid lane, the entire wall gone, level 13 talents. Frost shot on Vala now, even more control thanks to the Shrink Ray on Uther. They don't stop here. I mean, we have even Burning Rage for Muradin with a bit more damage. Arthur's went the safe route, got straight away, Spell Shield for himself. And this is just a disaster at this point. TCM, they have to take a breather here and really concentrate on the game now. They have Rimmerballer trying to get experience. The split on the Vikings is so crucial for them. They really need to close this gap.
Yeah, Andy Lendy tunneling away here. He's going to try and find somewhere to soak. Just into the mid lane to defend that for now. Moving as far forward as he dares. And TCM going with the strategy they've been running with basically this entire game of continuing to split push. Memballer loses Olaf in the top lane there.
And they are cursed now. That curse, they couldn't contest it. They didn't have the 13 talents. Everybody TPing back since we see the push at the top lane against the wall for the keep. Great play here so far by Virtus Pro. They have an extra talent and they will have that for a few more seconds here before level 13 hits for TCM. They want to go through another tower. We have in the mid lane Abathur, but he's not really soaking experience just yet. Down to the bot lane, there's the Vikings. This is a pretty smart move by TCM. They know that they need to defend right now. They have 4 heroes in those positions and the lanes are being pushed back by the Vikings, so the curse is not doing too much. But Virtus Pro, they want a keep. They want to use this curse to get a keep, and they chose the top lane to push. They don't have the talent lead anymore, but they still have a very solid position here.
Yeah, they're just continuing to go quite aggressive here. We see a Balog getting taken down there. And this is not looking good here for TCM. They have all the Vikings that they have 2 more Vikings they could bring back to bring in a longboat to help defend, but far too late. The other Vikings just sitting in the other lanes, deep pushing them and trying to get the XP here.
It's going to be level 16. Level 16 for Virtus Pro with another talent. That's a 2.5 level lead. 2.5 levels where they will have the extra talent. And that's, of course, also now the talent where Abathur can unfold his entire pushing power on the map. He can just jump all over the place, push back the Vikings, and wreak havoc here. Vala didn't even go into Executioners. He decided to go into Blood for Blood instead. Again, Crisplosion jumping away. The camp is going to be lost. Ace of Spades was trying to cap it, but had to dash back to safety.
Yeah, very nice escape for Ace of Spades here. It is a cloned Abathur here on the Arthas helping out. They're going to push in and try and grab the second keep of the game here with the help of this Bruiser camp that they literally just stole.
Yeah, and Virtus Pro is making it easy at this point. They move in the mid lane. They're trying to take down this keep, but in comes TCM. Tasting at the front with the Wrath of Berserker already used. They're trying to jump on them, push them back, and push them back they do, but they cannot for long save this keep. I don't think so, especially with now all of the lanes being pushed. We're seeing again Abathur with the moves down to the bot lane, and in the mid lane eventually somebody is going to deliver those last few final blows that they need to take down the keep.
Yeah, the keep is already quite low. Abathur can move forward and just put some pressure on that as he wills. He's still playing quite far back, not going as aggressively as Shad, because he doesn't have full vision of the enemy team, and they are quite close to their base, so could come and counter him. Meantime, the rest of Virtus Pro are just grabbing every objective on the map.
They should go for boss here. They have still a talent lead. That's a good chance for them to go for boss at the bot lane, and they can use Abathur maybe even in the mid to push this keep in the meantime. The mines have been set up already, and here is the move. Virtus Pro, they go for boss, and TCM, so far, not even trying to contest it. Abathur, as I said, takes position in the mid lane, tries to push the keep. The boss at the bot lane is going to be captured, and there is nothing that TCM can do about it.
However, a very interesting rotation from TCM here. The Abathur mine spots it completely, though. So Virtus Pro, no, but can TCM kill this quick enough? We see the immediate rotation starting from Virtus Pro, but TCM are taking this down very fast. They're going to have to arrive and jump straight in, but it looks like it won't be in time. Muradin needs to jump! Jump! Oh, no, it's too late! But they're fighting now, trying to get some kills out of this. At least Power of Dream pulling back here, having to pop that Stone Skin. Divine Shield already used on Sevkar, who took a lot of damage from Holo.
Yeah, nice silence there. Very good silence, but it's not enough to stop them. Holo is about to die. There's the Divine Palm, but it's not triggered.
Oh, the snipe!
The timing! The timing on that Storm Bolt. He knew exactly when it would expire. Storm Bolt to the face a second after the Divine Palm would have saved her. Oh, Rubber Ball at least takes the curse for them. So yeah, Sonya dies now too. It's another double kill. 18 versus 16. And the bot lane, of course, I mean, this is brutal.
Yeah, mid lane keep just died. Bot lane keep is under some serious duress. That now dies, and this is looking horrible. All 3 keeps down, and Virtus Pro are in the base. They're going for core here, because, well, they can. The boss isn't going to be much help. It's about to die to minions. The longbow coming out to try and delay this. A Crisplosion from behind here. Ace is in a bit of a tough position. Down he goes.
Yeah, wrong way. Top lane, of course, is being pushed by the boss that TCM was able to get, and that could eventually mean, that is going to mean that one keep is most likely going to fall here. But
there is
still,
a curse as well against Virtus Pro, so that was really good timing for them.
That was the Viking who actually like put that into play, so that was well done here. But yeah, that keep up at the top is most likely going to fall. It's still a great position here for them. It's still, yeah, well, 2 keeps still up against all 3 gone. TCM is with the back to the wall here already in Virtus Pro. They decided to move back and wait for level 20 before they make their final move.
Yeah, Abathur helping lower down this boss with some Locust. He is now relocated, though, back to the mid lane to help that D-push. He's just going to let his team and the core finish off the remainder of that boss. The Vikings moving out as a group here to take the Watchtower, and everyone else going very aggressively towards that mid lane.
Yeah, and well, 20 is going to hit soon. Virtus Pro has to make a play with 20. They can't go for Curse. There's no reason to. Nobody has a tribute yet, so it's taking them 3 tributes. Waiting for the boss is also going to be a bit awkward since they were just taken, so they're going to be down for another like 2.5 minutes. And there is not too much that you can do. At some point, you just have to say, all right, guys, we have that level 20, we have the Storm Tunnel, let's just go for the core and force them into a fight.
They have to find the fight or find the core, one of those two. will give them an advantage. We see a nice little Viking mercenary steal in this bot lane. That is very nice there for TCM. But we see a lot of aggression from Virtus Pro in the top lane. The bot fort already going down, though.
Yeah, they're moving to the top. It's a pretty awkward spot, actually, for Virtus Pro, because there's very little to do on the map.
Yeah,
Taking a bruiser camp, oh yeah, that's going to win you the game. Not.
That's all they've got, though, and that's what they're going to here. A very split-up TCM, though, is not going to be able to react here. Sonya was actually prevented from being by some minions.
No.
Oh, no, Chris, run!
The wave!
He's running. In comes Power of Dream, though. There's the stun. Where's the root? No, he mounts up just because he can. He didn't know he's not needed. But with Sylvanas down, this is really bad for TCM. As if they were already not in a tough position. Now they basically have to camp their core.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that they don't just go for it. They have the 20s and they have a 5 versus 4. Yes, that core is annoying, but that's really a spot where you can just make that play work. But they get the bruiser camp first. They go for it. All right, so they take the bruiser camp first on the way to assist them a bit, but they make that move towards the core. And Vala's actually pushing the bot lane as well, so that even another minion wave is going to help them out here with a fight, and those catapults are going to be crucial. Great play here by Virtus Pro, and they look like they will be taking this game. Great moves by them, and here comes the defense for TCM.
Sevka using a blood for blood there onto Jaina, get a little bit of damage, and that strafe popping down. The longbow, though, doing a fair amount of damage. And Elendi on that Arthur's clone is popped, but Sonya is also going down. The nice root for the Ring of Frost, though, is at least delaying the attack on the core till Chris Bosch is alive. The silence gets so many, but with the catapults as well, the damage is just there. There's an advantage here on Arthur's, and that will be GG. And we will see Virtus Pro going through to Group B in the FragBite Masters.
TCM, they are close, but they can't take down Virtus Pro, and they lose the match in the end. So we have Virtus Pro advancing to the final 8. They will play in the main tournament. Congratulations to them. A pretty sweet series that we just saw there. 3 maps in total, so they went the full distance, all out here, and that was a lot of fun. Virtus Pro, of course, already was very close in the first qualifier when they were trying to get into the main event, but then they lost in the end against Fnatic. Right now, they finally made it happen in qualifier number 2. For TCM, it is a bit unfortunate. In the first qualifier, they lost to Kiev 5, if I'm not mistaken, and now here they made it into the semifinals, the last round, but they cannot take down the strong Russian team. So Virtus Pro will advance. Congratulations to them. We will see them again in the near future. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you had some fun with the games here and also with the commentary. Of course, make sure that you give the video a thumbs up on YouTube if you did, and subscribe to Khaldor TV if you didn't hit that subscribe button yet. I'm going to see you with more Heroes of the Storm soon. Hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you very much for watching, and see you guys soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.